I'm going to speak about, I guess, the stuff that's probably a little bit more sexy to guess, and in terms of like some schemes. So we're going to talk about team defense. The stuff that I'm going to talk about is the basis, I guess, of any defense that you run. However, the stuff that Mike spoke about is the foundation of any defense, regardless of what it is. I think we all agree that if we all have 5 players on the court that can all defend the ball and keep the ball out of the paint, we're going to be pretty good defensively, right? We all agree on that? Cool. So this stuff here, there's going to be lots going on and there's going to be lots thrown at you. Understand this stuff's really important, especially as we move up the levels, but if we don't get the stuff that Mike spoke about right, then this stuff's pretty irrelevant. Okay? So that's the first bit. The second bit is I'm a big believer in the acronym KISS. Anyone know what that means? Keep it simple, stupid. Okay? In the game of basketball, the more rules you have as a team, the more likely they are to get broken. So the less rules you can have defensively and offensively, the more likely these guys are going to succeed. And as coaches, we severely overcomplicate the game because we get excited by the stuff like this, okay? Understand that these guys aren't mini coaches. They're not going to understand everything. So the less rules you have, the less likely these guys are to stuff it up, and then the less angry we're probably going to get as coaches. Okay, so that's the first bit. Make sure that we keep it simple. The stuff that we're going to talk about as well is also what we would call generally our home base. Okay, and as you move up the levels, I guess, and you start to scout a little bit more, then your home base can change. So the stuff that we're going to go here is what we call the 80% rule of our home base. This is what we're going to be doing most of the time, and then if we're coming up against a guy who's a lights out shooter, then we might change this slightly. Or if we come up against a super athlete, then we might change it. But this is going to be our home base stuff that we focus everything on. Okay? Really quickly, and then we'll get on to the court. 3 things that we're going to be focusing on here. First one is communication. Okay, Mike touched on it before. I've already given these guys the heads up. Communication is your glue defensively. And it's not just the 2 people that are involved in an action. It's got to be every single person has to be communicating what they're doing, because then you can fix up mistakes. It's a lot clearer what's going on, and I think we all agree that all our teams could communicate better. Does anyone here have a good communicating team? 1? Excellent, very good. Okay, everyone else, I think we're all on the same page where we all agree our teams could communicate better. All right? The second one is, just on communication. A lot of the time we as coaches will tell these guys, you guys have to talk. Who said the phrase, you guys have got to talk? Everyone says it, okay? It's important for us as coaches to tell them what to say as well. Not just, hey, you guys have got to talk. Tell them what they've got to be saying. And if you don't know, or they don't know, just talk what they're doing. And we'll get to that once we get on the court a little bit, but talk your task is a really good little catchphrase to use, okay? If you don't know what to say, just talk your task, all right? The second thing that's super important is ball pressure. All right, again, Mike touched on it there. We're going to go a little bit more. All this stuff, defending actions, defending screens, is irrelevant if you don't have pressure on the ball, okay? And deflections are key. If you can have pressure on the ball and get deflections, that's going to be a really, really good base for your defense. And then the third thing is just being proactive on the defensive end rather than reactive. Okay, especially as you go up the age levels, kids become more athletic, they're a little bit quicker, their ball skills, their shooting is a little bit, it continues to get better. And if you're reactive, then chances are the offensive player is going to win because the offense is just generally better. All right, good offense will always beat good defense. All right, any questions about any of that stuff? Pretty simple. Cool. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to set up. So we've got 4 teams here. You can sit down. I don't want to see that. All right, let's get the black team out here. You guys are going to be on offense. Gold team, you guys are going to be on defense. Green team, you're going to be up at halfway, ready to sub in. And we just need 4 out. So we're going to have 1 person up in the slot, another person with the ball up here in the slot. Let's put 1 down in the wing down there, 1 down in the wing over there, okay? Excellent. Now the first action we're going to talk about is a pin down. Okay, very simply, this can be a pin down. It can be any sort of down screen. Let's just get you down in the corner. And very simply, let's just flip you 2 across. Excellent. Very simply, a pin down or a down screen. You're going to come down here and set a screen stop there. You're going to be going off. And what we want is to be able to create this pocket here where you can throw it and we can get an open shot, or we can create a split and try and get through into the paint. Okay, that's very simple. Let's go back over here and we'll do some teaching points. First thing, and the most important thing, as soon as we know this screen's coming down, so as soon as you start to walk down here, stop there, my man number 74, what are you going to do? What's your job? Talk. Yeah, so we have to talk, okay? And I'm sorry, I'm going to pick on you a little bit here. There's a difference between talking and talking. Okay, you guys are going to be over at a Nationals in a week's time. Okay, has anyone here been to a Nationals before? Yep, okay. They're loud. And if you guys are talking, then it's not going to be effective communication. Okay, so for the next 40 minutes, if we're talking, I need you guys to be talking as loud as me. Think we can do that? Excellent, very good. So as you're coming to set this screen, what's your job? Yeah, cool, screen's coming, excellent. Let him know, all right? Screen's coming, perfect. Your job, first of all, is to try and take away this space. Okay, if you stay here and you're cutting off this, chances are he's going to have the advantage, right? If he throws it there, now you've got to go and close out. Actually, let's just play it like that. Ball back up there. Come down here. You're going to go live. No, to start up there, sorry. When I say go, we're just playing this pin down live. Ready? Go. Eight, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. All right. Not bad. They actually did a pretty good job. Give me a little clap there. All right. How we can make it better. Let's start to close this gap, okay? Now, I want you to imagine that he shoots the ball like Steph Curry. If you're defending Steph Curry and this screen starts to happen, what are you going to do? You tell me. What are you going to do? If that's Steph Curry. Yep, cool. Go up to him. So go up to him, all right? Now, the reason we do this, if you come and set the screen down here and you try and cut off it, go. Who wins, the offense or the defense? Defense, okay? So go back up the top. All right, so this screen starts to happen. What's the first thing we're doing? Yeah, tell him it's coming, okay? So as soon as he starts to walk down here, what are you saying? Screen's coming, excellent. What are you going to do? Go and crawl in, cool. So you're going to go up there. Now, where are you going to set your screen? Cool, so change it. Let's go and set it over there, and now you're coming off, okay? Now, I want you to do that, and we're live. Okay, think we can do that? So the first thing is talk, then you've got to close the gap, and then you're going to change your angle. Okay, ready, play. All right, not bad. Reset back. Now, that's a little bit better defensively, okay? There's something else that we can be doing to make this catch a whole lot harder. Can any of you guys guess what it might be? No? Yeah, cool. Did you have any pressure on that pass whatsoever? So this is little bit's not going to win, okay? So this is where your ball pressure becomes super important. While these two are dealing with this, so if we're going over there and now we're doing this, all right, we don't have any help over here. And so if you're allowed to sit here and look and see the floor and hit that on the money, then chances are that puts Caleb under a lot of pressure. Okay, so I want you now up on the ball and pressuring it, okay? Go back. And we're going to have a look. Ready, play. Good, not bad, okay? Better. I still think you can get a deflection on that one there. The last little teaching point now, I need you to be violent with this, okay? And I don't mean push him 2 hands in the chest, but I need you to be super aggressive. Okay, so as we start to come down here into this screen, you go and close the distance. If he's allowed to choose his angle and cut off this, you're not going to win anyway. Okay, so you need to push him off the angle. If you can beat him through this screen and end up there, you win the drill. Okay, think we can do that? Excellent. What's the first thing we need to do here? Talk, let him know. Second thing, close the gap. Third thing, Ball pressure, fourth thing. Yep, be physical, push through. Excellent, play. Good, get through. Good, not bad. Flip it over. Dark, you guys are on defense. Green, your offense. Let's go through and play. Couple reps. Couple reps. Quick, get set. Figure it out. Excellent. And this stuff's really difficult. This is stuff that we will drill every single day. We got the luxury of doing this every single day, so we get to figure it out. Figure it out, guys. Figure it out. We can start to see how just by a little bit of communication, a little bit of ball pressure, and a little bit of, I guess, aggressiveness out on the cut can blow these actions up. Okay? Quick. Good. That's all right. Figure it out. Play. 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Good wall up. Great take. Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. That's a great question. Hold up. Hold up. Great question. What was the turn around and ask these guys, or tell these guys what your question was? Nice and loud. That's very good. Everyone give him two big claps because that's a really good question. Yes, 100% you can. So let's say the ball swings over here, and Nick, you're coming down to set this screen. Hold up. What's the first thing we do? Talk. Very good. We talk. What do we say? Screen's coming. Excellent. What's your job? Yep. Go and crawl in, take the space. What's your job? 40, my man. Ball pressure. Is that ball pressure? There you go. Get up, okay? Fourth one, we're going through. What's your job? 33. Be aggressive. Excellent. Get through. Let's say we get through. So we get through. There's nothing on here. Pop back out. And that ball goes across. Excellent. There. What do you think you can do now? Go on screen. Excellent. 40. What's your job? Excellent. What's your job? Yep. Go up to it. Cool. Fight through. Ball pressure. And we're good, okay? So we can keep the reps going through. So that's a very good question. Now you guys, after your first rep, if it doesn't work, pull it back out, set a screen down on the other side, okay? Here we go, play. Good. The whole point, like, if you can avoid having to defend these actions, then that's going to make, quick guys, figure it out, then that's going to help your defense be so much better. If you can have pressure on the ball and make the offense retreat all the way back, and then they miss the cut, that's a win for your defense. If you can get someone crawl in and be physical and the screen's ineffective, that's a win for your defense. So the more proactive you can be, the less reactive you have to be to the screens. Hey, hold up. What happened there, fellas? Miscommunication. Excellent, okay? That's the glue. That's the glue. How many times in transition have we had two people run to someone in transition? Happens all the time. How do we fix that? Very simply by talking. Who's out on offense here? Gold. Excellent. One last thing that we're going to talk about. And by the way, you guys are doing a really good job. Okay? Let's say we're going a pin down over here. Nick, what's your job first and foremost? What are you saying? Screen's coming. Excellent. What's your job? Big nut. You got to get in here first. Take away the space. Cool. What's your job up on the ball? Excellent. Ball pressure. And then as this cut happens, you're going to get through. Now, stop there. We're going to talk about Nick, because you're also involved in this action. Okay? Because let's say you stay there. Let's say you come off here, and Caleb, you're going to catch it just inside the three-point line. What's going to happen? Stop there. Yep, longer closeout, or what are you going to do? Are you going to pop or roll? You're going to pop? Pop. What's going to happen? What don't we want to give up? Open threes. Let's say you're going to roll. Let's say you're going to roll and you're going to dunk it. So go back to where the ball was. You were back on the outside over here, defense. Caleb gets it there. He takes one bounce to the middle. You're rolling. What do we got? Dunk. Okay, so you're super important here as well. So let's go back, ball at the top, and set up our pin down. Last little bit on this. So come down here and set the pin down. Nick, what's your job? Screen's coming. Screen's coming. Excellent. What's your job? Crawl in, be aggressive, ball pressure. Excellent. Now, you're going to be at what we call the level. So you're going to be over here. level with the big guy. Open up, being nice and big. What do you think you're standing here for? Yep. How are you going to help him on what? Let's say you get clipped on the screen. So Caleb starts to come off. Stop right there. What are you helping on first and foremost? Giving him time to recover. Yep. Let's say you don't help. Let's say you're back here. What are you doing? Going straight through in there, and what are you getting? A layup. So what's your job first and foremost here? What are you helping him on? Yeah, to not get caught or to the curl. Okay, because if we're being aggressive up here, that opens up for the curl. So you're going to be at the level, right there, perfect. And now if Caleb tries to curl, he's curling straight into you. Okay, and you don't have to go up and be there. You've just got to be here. Okay, you've got to be here just to buy time to allow the defense to get back in front. Okay, so that's the last little bit that we're going to add to this. Okay, hey, you guys are doing a great job. Let's just play in that now. Okay, pin downs. I want to hear screens coming. I want to be aggressive on there, ball pressure, and be at the level. Go. And so you see, naturally, they just went through to a switch there, which is okay. All right, we don't have to prescribe everything. And the less rules we have, if we say you have to fight through there, they give up a layup because they're not allowed to switch. So by allowing them to kind of figure it out themselves is really good. But what fixes all of that, or what makes all that work? Talking. By talking and just saying, yeah, switch, 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 then everyone's on the same page and we all know. The next action we're going to talk about is like a back screen. That's like a down screen. Now we're going to go through to a back screen, okay? So let's imagine now that we want to try and run an alley-oop play. Okay, or we want to try and get whoever's up in the slot down here, okay? So same deal, we're up on the ball. Now you're going to come through and set a screen up here. And then you're going to cut across and try and go this way, through here and try and get down there so we can throw that up and get a dunk. All right? Our principles are exactly the same. Set back up to the restart. So ball's over there. As this screen starts to happen, what do you think your job is first and foremost? Tell him screen's coming. Excellent. So you've got to be nice and loud. Let him know the back screen's coming. What do you think your job is? Take away the space. Yeah. If we let him have a running start, we're going to be cooked. Okay? So you're going to be back here. Third, what's your job? Ball pressure. If he's allowed to throw a straight lob, we're in trouble. Okay? Slight difference here. Let's say we come up here now. We've set the screen. You're not so much going to be at the level, but you're going to be kind of just here being ready to help, okay? We're going to do what we call a shoulder roll. So if you're aggressive here, and let's just go and hang on, so there. Go and set this screen right up here. Good. So now you can feel the screen, okay? As he starts to make his cut, you're going to roll off your left shoulder this way here and stay with him, okay? So no, this way. Follow him, yep. So as this cut goes, good, perfect. Shoulder roll, get through, high hands, help out, and we're good. Ball gets swung across, empty back out here, up screen. First job, screen coming, excellent. Second job, take away the space, so go back out. Second job, take away the space, come in and set this back screen. Third job, ball pressure, shoulder roll over the top, go. Good, get through, and then up. We happy with that? All right, let's rep it, play. With the shoulder roll, in an ideal world, if they're setting a good screen and we can roll off the shoulder, that's good. But you can also just have the terminology of just getting through. Same with the pin down, just be aggressive and fight through the screen and try and push them off their line. If you can generally do that, then you're going to be in a really good spot. I think by using these basic principles, that's going to help you in all of your, this is just the basis. This is the foundation of it. So whether it's a cross screen in the post, whether it's a shuffle cut, whether it's whatever it is, by using these bases of talking it, getting pressure on the ball, taking away the space of the cutter, and then being aggressive and fighting through it, I think that's the basis of any good defense, okay? So let's set up in normal structure. So let's get the ball out here on the wing. Let's get another wing out there. Let's put two people down in the corners, and let's have your big trailing through the middle. We only need one ball. So Declan's got the ball. Match up. Who's guarding the ball? Why are we not having gold and black? There we go. Excellent. Let's stretch up just a little bit. Give yourself some space. Declan, bring the ball down in the post. Let's go low corner. Low corner. Very good. Low corner. All right. Let's go. Imagine you guys have run in your transition. You've got to the free throw line. There's not a lot there. What are you going to do? Bounce back up and catch it. Good. Bounce back up and catch. Excellent. Now, let's say we're going to swing it straight across and go out into a pick and roll. Stop there. Couple of concepts before we get to the two that are involved, okay? You three are super important. Why do you think that might be? Yeah, help to give these guys some support. Okay, we want to make basketball a 5-on-5 game, right? Not a 2-on-2 game, okay? Especially defensively. So, I don't know what your terminology is. There's lots and lots of different ones. For any pick and roll, so let's just drag that up just a little bit there, and let's go over in, yep, stop right there, perfect, good. The other three off the ball need to form a triangle. Now, how far your triangle is will depend on your shooters and your scout and that sort of stuff. But as a general rule, let's get you, what do you guys call this position here? Under the basket, like just helper? Captain, cool, very good. So this is the captain spot, okay? Let's take you one step up here just to the top of the smile. Excellent, so you're going to be the captain. Do you guys have a name for this spot here? High split, perfect. So you're going to be in the high split and you're just going to be in the gap and the help, okay? If, let's say for example, Caleb, you are over here in the dunker spot, your position doesn't change, your position doesn't change. The only one that changes is you're going to be over here, maybe helping out just there. We still form our triangle off the ball. It just will depend on where the offense is, okay? Back out to the corner. So you three are super important. What are you going to be saying right now? What? Help, help. Captain! Whatever. Captain, help, whatever. But you got to say it loud. Remember, you guys are going to be in a packed gym. All right? There's going to be people going crazy in the stands. If you're not communicating loud, it's wasted communication. Okay? Nice and loud. What are you saying? Very good. Excellent. What are you saying? High split. High split. Perfect. What are you saying? Excellent. Love it. Okay. Ball back up the top. Actually, no, you keep it. Let's just bring you now up here. So you're going to come and set your screen. Okay? Good. What are you going to say? No. As the screen's going. Screener coming. Screener coming. Perfect. What way? Left. Very good. Screen left. Screen left. Okay? So as this is happening here, you're going to be saying screen left. Screen left. Perfect, very good. What are you going to do? Because at the moment, you're in trouble being back there. Yeah, you got to take away the space and have ball pressure, okay? Just on that, if you're staying back there, so go back there, this is what we call a free hit, okay? If this guy's allowed to walk in here and set a great screen right there, you guys are toast. Because now he's getting downhill and he's playing, and then, yep, that's fine. What's going to happen from there? What would you do? Nah. Whack. Wide open triple. Okay? So we can't allow any free hits. So ball back over here. So you're going to crawl in after you've said screen left. Screen left. You're going to crawl in, and then depending on what our coverage is, our first one we're going to do is a blitz. All right, a blitz or a trap or red or whatever you guys like to call it, okay? So if we're going into a blitz, what are you going to do? Crawl up and in. And you're going to make him, I love that you're pushing him this way as well, okay? Because what happens if he goes down the sideline? We're in trouble. So let's just say you get beat down the sideline. What's going to happen? What are you going to do, offense? Whack. Open three. Okay, we don't want open threes. So ball back over here. So you're going to crawl in, make sure you push him to the screen. If we're in a trap, what are you going to do? Yeah, excellent. Start to jump out here. Good. Be on his high foot. Let's go and set this screen really aggressively over here. You're going to be big as well, right? Yeah, there you go. And then as we start to dribble off, we're in a trap. Perfect. Stop there. See where our triangle now becomes super important? Because first of all, who's the most dangerous person outside of the guy with the ball? This one right here. Let's say you're hugging your man over there, and let's say you're out, creeping out there. And that pocket pass or that little hook pass goes through. Now we're in trouble defensively, right? because he's either going to get a dunk or we're going to bite across and open three, okay? Ball back over here. So this is where your triangle is very important, and you guys can be as aggressive as you like in this. So if he tries to throw a loopy pass over there, go and get it. If he throws a little pass here and the big fella tries to take a dribble and you can stunt in and get it, go and get it, okay? We're just going to work out of traps to start with. I know this is a lot, guys. If you don't know what to do, what do I want you to say? What are you doing? Cool, okay? Ball back over here with Declan. You guys are just going to be running. Let's start in the backcourt down here. So Declan's got the ball back here. You're going to start. You corners can start there. That's fine. Everyone else starting in the backcourt. Everyone else defensively. Yep, good. You three are out here. And we're going down and playing. Go. We want to get into a blitz. Good. Perfect. That's a stop. Flip it over. Black ball. Let's go. Quick. Quick. 10, 9, 8. We need a corner. 6, 5. Play. I hope that's not too much, but like it's really important. This is all ideal world stuff. Obviously, we know basketball isn't an ideal world, but if you can try and teach the concept of having a triangle off the ball, filling those spots, high help, low help, and then a roaming guy, and then just that early communication. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good. Flip it over. Gold ball. Ball in the backcourt. Good. Hey, coaches, can we give him a clap? That was the best. Hey, that was the best communication that I've heard all day. Let's make sure for the next 13 minutes that's what we've got. All right, we're playing. Good. Great job, defense. Flip it over. And so we see on that one, we were a little bit late on the pick and roll coverage. So we couldn't get out into a blitz and we ended up switching it. Is that okay? Yeah. Ideally, we would like to get it. But in a game, it's fluid and our guys are going to make mistakes. As long as we're talking, like I'm not looking, but I know what's going on the court because I can hear it. That's really good. The next action we're going to talk about is the dribble handoff. Okay? So let's start the same where we get the ball swung to the big in the middle. So we're bringing it down. We could probably have a bit of ball pressure here, but let's swing it across. Good. Now this is an action you might see. It's called flow. Okay? Let's say we're going to go into a dribble handoff with Caleb down in the corner. All right? You're in the way though, so what are you going to do? Good. Back cut straight out of there, okay? Now, offensively, we want to try and get this dribble handoff inside the three-point line and below the free throw line. So Caleb can catch it here, in the corner, get 2 feet in the paint, and then make play happen, okay? That's what we're trying to get offensively. So defensively, how do we stop that? Let's get the ball back up the top. Caleb, you're down in the corner. First thing, what can you be doing? Yep, perfect. Screaming first? Yeah, good. Letting him know that there's a dribble handoff coming and then putting pressure on the ball. That's excellent. Excellent, okay? So as we start to go down here, you've got pressure on the ball, and what are you saying? Handoff coming. Excellent. Stop there. Just come back just perfect. Just there, okay? As soon as you hear handoff coming, what's your job? Excellent. You're going to crawl in there. If you can push Caleb up here, is that a win for you? Yeah, 100% it is, okay? So you're going to be aggressive, but very good. Don't be too aggressive, because what's that going to open up? Back cut. So you've got to find where your level is of aggression, okay? So ball back up here. We're going to be going there. So, okay, crawling in, pushing him off the line. Stop right. Keep going, keep going. Stop right there. Where are you going to be? Good. At the level right here. Your whole job is just to make sure he doesn't turn the corner and get in there. Okay? Very good. What are you three doing? Yeah, triangle off the ball. Q, I reckon you can be out, just outside, because we probably don't need all three on the split line, right? So you can be out there, high nail or high split line and captain. Okay, you guys are doing a fantastic job. All right, let's just play out of that. Play out of a dribble handoff. If we blow this up, defense, you win. Offense, if you can get feet in the paint and get a bucket, you guys win. All right, let's have a look. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5. Get it. 3, 2, 1. Again, we saw there, they ended up switching it. Okay? That's kind of the way modern basketball is going, as to just generally switching with positionless basketball. Go, play. As a home base, I personally don't like to switch as a home base because I think that blowing up the actions is better than switching it and dealing with it on the back end. All right, hold there, hold there, hold there. So what happened there between you two? Yep, so what needs to happen? Yep, how do we fix it? Yep, what are you going to say? Cool, don't switch. Let's go, play. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Great job, Gold. Actually, my fault. I should never have stopped the drill before the rep finished. That's my bad, fellas. Let's just quickly set back up to where we were, because there was a really good teaching point there. And you just did a fantastic job, okay? Do you know what you did on the second one compared to the first one? Yeah? And what did you do? Yep. So we got over it and we forced not the switch. So let's just walk through this. So the ball was at the top with the big fella. Cut happened. First rep, stay here. First rep, you were late here, right? And we stopped there, which then gave him a free hit. So we were dribbling here inside three-point line. And now we had to switch, right? Because if we didn't switch, we were giving up a bucket for a wide open shot. Okay? So that's what happened the first time. What did you do the second time? Yeah, you were aggressive. So you took away the space, didn't you? And you came over here. And now when the handoff happened, where did the handoff happen? Yeah, and you got through, didn't you? So get through. Show us exactly what happened. Yeah, you got through, and then we ended up here. And this is where what we spoke about at the start, the actions and everything, that's important. But being able to get through and then be in this one-on-one challenge, and as Mike said, take a stand, that's the key to defense right there. If you can have every single person on the court fight through an action and then get to this situation here where you are up on the ball now and the shot clock started counting, didn't it? 8, 7, and then what did you do? Tried to dance a little bit. Did you shoot it or did you make a pass? Yep, so you passed it, and then we're in a closeout. 5, 4, what did you do? Yep, 3, 2, shot went up. Didn't get a layup. We forced a tough shot, and then we came up with it. All right? That's the basis of your defense. Now, you guys can play a little bit. When we throw it to the big, you can either go into a pick and roll, or you can go into a dribble handoff. Okay? So there's going to be a bit going on. What fixes all of your mistakes, fellas? Talk. Excellent. Start in the backcourt and let's play. Now that we take the shackles off a little bit and we allow them to play, they're going to make mistakes. They're going to mess it up. But this is a really good area or a really good scenario for you to be teaching your communication and just playing through the mistakes. Good. Next. Good. Hey, that's a win right there. If we can get that every single time, are we going to be good defensively? 100%. On the flip side, if we practice like this every single time we step on the court, is our offense going to get better? 100%. If we practice with ball pressure every single rep that we do, our offense naturally is going to get better. Good. Play. Good. Good. And as a side note, what just happened there is a killer for defenses, giving up offensive rebounds. You can't do a good job for 15, 18, 20, 23 seconds and force a bad shot and then give up an offensive rebound, because that's a killer for your defense. You've got to reward yourself getting the ball. Let's go, fellas. Figure it out. Play. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Great job. One last little teaching point. Ball was over here in the corner. Who had the ball just here? Yep. Come and grab the ball. Who was up the top up there? And you were playing defense. You did something very, very good just then. Do you know what you did? Yeah, you stunted. Excellent, okay? This is where, remember at the start, I said we've got to be proactive rather than reactive. My man here was in a great help position, first of all. The drive started to happen, and rather than being reactive to the drive and going, which then would have opened up what? Kick. Now you're in a closeout, now we're in strife. But instead, you were proactive and made a stunt, and what did you do? Which gave help for your teammate, which ended up we stay at home, and we're now really good, okay? Great job. Last one, fellas, you guys can just play. I want you to still come down, but we're either running a pin down, a back screen, a dribble handoff, or a pick and roll, okay? Hey, there's going to be lots going on. Gold team, what's going to help you? Hey, 2 minutes left. Let's make sure that you're the best communicator on the court for the last 2 minutes. Good. Good. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. 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 All right. Hey, black team, what were we missing? Nope. Communication was pretty good. There's a pick and roll. Let's set that back up again. So pick and roll happened out here. Yeah? Triangle, what part of the triangle? No, that was pretty good. So the ball went here. Were you the dribbler? Yep, so dribble here. We went in the triangle. You two were not there. You guys were outside the keyway, right? And so that pass happened there, and then you now have to go inwards rather than closing out outwards, okay? One more. I know I've said it a few times. One more rep here. Let's get it right, black team. Get it right, black team. Finish on a great stop. Good, get that ball. One last thing I'll say, rebound forgives all sins. There's going to be times when we mess it up. There's going to be times when you get it wrong. There's going to be times when you guys make a mistake. Best thing you can do is go and get the ball. Go and get a rebound, go and dive on the loose ball, go and do something like that, okay? Can you guys all please give these guys a big, big clap because they've been